Oh.
Just start showing. You can start showing them the reading. Okay, that's the final reading after 1 minute. Now, what I'm effectively going to do is, I'm going to turn on this machine and imagine you being the client right now. This is online, you're listening to it as I'm talking to you. I'm going to contaminate the air, again using this VOC that we had purchased yesterday, onto our VOC machine. It's going up again. It's gone up to hazardous levels, as you can see. And now, all that contamination in the air we see right now is going to go inside here, and the exhaust of the fresh air comes out from the back. So I'm going to power on the unit. Okay. I'm going to start the same 1 minute count from where the air is coming out from the machine. Start. The machine says wait. Okay. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready. And now I start the count. We're going to wait for 1 minute, and then we're going to take the measurement, which will now be regarded as a pre and post evaluation of air quality. Remember, the contaminated air is getting inside here, and the fresh air is coming out from here, having bypassed the HEPA filtration, the active carbon, the PCO filters, and the UVC. Another 24 seconds to go. Please bear with me while we do this, because I can't cut the tape halfway. I've got to make sure we go through the full cycle of 1 minute just to show you how effective is the 767-A clean nature. 7 seconds more to go. I'm going to power off the machine, but before I do that, I'd like you to see that even our VOCs are gradually coming down. It's 14.5, 14.4, and it'll eventually come down to very acceptable levels. Now, here's the interesting part. It's the final reading from the particulate scanner. You can find 0.3 microns at 34,772. 0.5 microns, 3,985, and 5.02. Now, in the attachment, or rather in the email, Yen is going to show you the two different readings, the ones we took before turning on the machine and the ones that were taken after we turned on the machine. And if I am not mistaken, there will be a 70 to 80%, if not even 90% reduction. Now, I stress again, this machine is an old machine. I showed you just now, and I'll show you again. Power off. It's a 2-year-old machine, and yet it still effectively removes the contaminants from the air. Now, the 5 elements I showed you earlier were those recommended by EPA. So if you talk about somebody advising you on an air filtration system, you need to understand you have to incorporate HEPA filter at a very high MERV rating. You need to incorporate active carbon. You need to have PCO filters. You need to have UVCs, and if it's possible, even incorporate negative ions. Now, that briefly tells you about our Clean Nature 767-A. The second product in our arsenal of equipment that we have, and maybe if tomorrow is conducive, I'll try and do another product for you. Remember, this is a very unprofessional video clip, so it's not meant to be distributed, and I'm going to turn it on again because I like to clear the air of the VOC contaminants I put on just now. Please follow me here. You can see now it's at 10.8, and I'm very certain in about 5 minutes time we'll come down to a very acceptable VOC level. If you can follow me here again, I have taken this CSI or demo kit, as I like to call it, to many clients during the past 2 years. And because numbers created by these machines are not arbitrary, not prone to misinterpretation, clients tend to take this at face value. It prevents a lot of misunderstanding. It encourages them to buy, and we have advocated that all our distributors actually have a similar CSI kit, as we like to call it, or rather an IAQA kit as they walk around. One thing in particular which I would like to mention is the Canomax air particulate scanner happens to be the Ferrari of air quality testing, so there's absolutely no dispute here. Thank you once again for listening, and I hope you find this a very informative video. Thank you.